Got one. First fish of the day, guys. We've been struggling. Feels like a decent fish too. Just that pin. That's a decent one. Oh, he got me rocked up. That's a decent one though. Because it's dark enough for this muddy water. Got one. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel DJMO Fishing. Today we're gonna be talking about all the gear I carry on my book bag when I'm fishing from shore, when I'm trying to catch a bass on my local ponds. So I'll give you my opinion on all the baits you should be carrying to be successful catching more bass. So let's get to it. Alright guys, so today is a rainy day, so I decided to make this video real quick for you guys. A lot of people ask me, why do I carry a big book bag when I'm going around walking on the shore on ponds? And I usually like to carry a lot of gear, more than I actually should, but I'm gonna tell you exactly all the things that I think are important to have in your book bag and the gear that you should be carrying as well. I actually haven't posted a video in a minute here, but it's not for lack of trying, guys. It's been raining most of the week. I've been out there and I have a few catches, which I'm probably gonna put in this video in between the things that I'm gonna be showing you here. One last thing, guys, I made a giveaway a couple weeks ago and I just wanna announce the winner. The winner is Joe Haslett. So Joe, hit me up, leave me a comment there, and then I'll figure out a way to get your free lure, your free bait that you won from that last video. So let's get into the baits, guys. Okay, so before we start, let's talk about the bag. This is the bag that I actually carry around when I'm pond fishing. This is a Carhartt bag, and the reason I like this bag is because it has a lot of compartments, a lot of different compartments. It has this compartment which I usually use for my terminal tackle. We got a bigger compartment here. I usually keep lures that I want to try, something different. Sometimes I keep my sunglasses there. Then you got this massive compartment here, and it has little dividers here, so keep camera gear, a couple soft plastics, and I just spread them out on these individual bags here. Then we got another giant bag here, which I keep my other soft plastics, the ones I don't use as much, and finally this huge bag on the back, and that is where I keep my tackle box. So with that said, guys, let's start looking at the baits and the tackle box I carry. So this is the tackle box I like to carry, and this is the only tackle box I actually carry. We're gonna take a closer look of all the baits that I have here. This is actually a mix of baits. And with that said, guys, let's talk about the fish you're gonna be targeting if you're fishing for shore. So if you're fishing for shore, you're most likely gonna be targeting the population of bass that stays in the shallow. And these fish are more likely to be feeding on bluegill. Now, there might be some shad on the pond, there might be some shad on the lake if it's a little bit bigger of a pond, a bigger body of water, but those fish that stay shallow most likely are gonna be feeding on bluegill. So I like to keep my pond lures on the natural colors and on the bluegill profile, because I know those fish are eating bluegill. So let's start going through this, and we're gonna look at all the baits that I have here. Now, I use some of these baits more often than others, but I like to have all these baits just in case I run into a certain situation and I need that lure and I don't want to go back to the truck and get it. Over here, we have a jig, just a regular jig, green color right there. I think this is 3/8 of an ounce, a little bit heavy. I don't fish jigs as much, but really nice jig, and it has those natural colors, green pumpkins, a little bit of orange in there, so it can resemble a bluegill. Okay, so next we got two different chatterbaits, guys. We got the jackhammer on the green color right there, and I pair with a Saco, that's a green pumpkin with red black flakes. Definitely can resemble bluegill. And we also have a Mini Max. It's just a more compact profile, pretty much the exact same thing, but just a smaller version. Works great. I don't fish this as much as it should, but I like to have it around to throw in whenever I feel like there could be a chatterbait bite. This one is paired with a downside lure, but you can see the boot on that bait is actually pretty small, so it doesn't affect the vibration of the blade. And that one is on the green, red flakes and black flakes. So both of them colors are natural and can resemble a bluegill. Next we have underspin, just a small underspin right there. And this one is great whenever you see some shad busting close to shore that you can actually reach. You can throw this out there and hopefully get a bite. Again, I'm pairing that with a down south lure and with a small boot, and it has that green pumpkin, watermelon, and red flakes, black flakes. It has a belly color too. The belly is kind of translucent, which is great right there. I have here a jerk bait. This is a Rapala jerk bait. This is a Ripstop Deep 09, and this I carry around because a couple years back I actually caught a few fish using this jerk bait, but this is the only hard jerk bait lure I actually carry around, the only one. And as you can see, it has the purple and orange and a little bit of red there. Just something different that if nothing else is working, you want to try something different, throw something like this out there that most people are not throwing on the pond. You might get a bite. That's why I carry that in there. Now the next couple baits here are spinner baits. I got a regular size spinner bait, Z-Man spinner bait, double willow blades, and a smaller size spinner bait on the white color. This one is the same reason of the underspin. If you see shad busting close enough that you can reach, you want to throw this out there and hopefully get a bite. That's why that's some white color. And this one got a little bit of white, green on top, it has red right there. And depending what I put as a trailer, I can resemble a bluegill as well. Also carry around a little tiny buzz bait. Okay, so this one is on the black color because when I bust this one out, it's probably because the water is really murky and I'm trying to create vibration, and the black color is gonna make it easier for the bass to find it and hit it. All right. Now the next thing we're gonna be talking about that I have in this box is gonna be the frogs. So I got 3 different frogs, guys, and I feel like that's enough to cover me unless I'm going out there and just using frogs for the whole day. These 3 frogs should cover me. Now there's so many great frogs out there, but these are the ones I have right now in here. This is a Z-Man popping frog. Great little frog. Is that the bluegill profile? You see a little bit of yellow, red, green on top. Gray color, little brown on the legs here. This is a popping frog. Obviously you can pop this one and create that bloop bloop sound in the water. So if you want to pop a frog, put it on top of the lily pads or structure, you use this one right here. The next frog I have is going to be the S Pro regular size frog, green on top, black on the bottom, black legs. I like black frogs. For some reason I feel like those trigger bigger bites. So last but not least, we have KVD Strike King sexy frog, but this is the baby one, so it's gonna be a smaller profile, and this is when the bite is the fish a little more finicky, and throw something smaller profile there that could help you get a bite right there. So using those 3 frogs, I can pop him, I can walk him, I can throw him on top of lily pads. So I'm covered with frogs. I just like to carry 3 frogs, 3 different frogs, depending what they are. I mean, it doesn't matter. It can be a Z-Man frog, Booja frog. I use a lot of Booja frogs. I even use Guggen Squad frogs. I think they're decent. So next we got square bills. We got a Booja square bill here. This is the regular size, and we have something smaller, but still a square bill. And this is a square A bomber. So these 2 have 2 different profiles, so the bigger profile, smaller profile. I actually caught a lot of fish with this bomber A. I actually really like it, but both of these are great. You can fish him from shore and still get a lot of bites. Obviously you don't want to fish him when there's a lot of grass because you're going to be cleaning your bait every time. But if you have a little bit of gravel, maybe some cover, you can definitely fish this and get bites. Now I got a couple poppers. I forget the brand of this popper right here, but it's just like in a shy little profile, nothing fancy. And this one right here is a Yuzuri 3DBF. So definitely, I really like this popper, guys. It's just really great colors, great finish, and it has that kind of like a frog pattern on it, which you can still resemble a bluegill as well. The greens and the neon greens that it has, it really attracts a lot of fish. That popper. Now, this is the Whopper ploppers, guys. So you guys know Whopper ploppers are really popular. I mean, they were a couple years ago, but people still fish them. I got the Whopper popper 75F, my favorite for ponds, and just a regular size 90F. Both of them are on that bluegill pattern. As you guys can see, same bluegill pattern, really nice finish on these baits. They used to be really hard to get them, but now I feel like you can get them anywhere. So get yourself one. You don't need to have both sizes. I say one should be good. If you have to get one, I will get the 75F. It just has like a more chunky profile and it resembles more bluegill, but they both work great. So have both of them in here. So these next baits, guys, I don't really use as much, but I really want to start using them. And this is gonna be the Buka Bullgill and the Buka Bull Shad. Okay, so these two right here, just little swing baits. I feel like they will do great in ponds. As you can see, the Bullgill is actually on that bluegill profile. It looks really good. Actually, I don't even know why I don't use it as much, but I'm gonna be throwing this pretty soon. And the Bull Shad, those are sticky. And the Bull Shad as well, great little swing baits. So I'm gonna keep those in there. Last but not least, guys, I got a little contender from Google Squad on bluegill colors here. I like the colors. I actually haven't fished this one yet, but I carry it around. Just a reminder, I want to be fishing a little bit more these baits right here. But that's all I have here on the tackle box. Got one. First fish of the day, guys. We've been struggling. Feels like a decent fish too. Man, there's a decent one. Decent fish. Come here. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Decent fish, man. Decent fish. I'm all sort of tangled up now. I've been struggling like you have no idea. Okay, but that is decent fish right there. Look at this beauty. For like a 2-pounder or so. Definitely beautiful fish. So we're gonna release him. First one of the day. And there he goes. Okay, guys, let's talk about the soft bait I like to carry. And you guys know there's so many options out there. It can be a little intimidating sometimes, but I'm gonna be showing you the ones I use the most and I feel like they're more effective in my opinion. So we'll start here. We're gonna start with the stick baits, and these are Yamamoto 5-inch Senko. And I like to carry the watermelon with red flakes and black flakes. I got green pumpkin with gold flakes, and I got green pumpkin with purple and green flakes. These are my favorite colors to carry around and to use in ponds, specifically for ponds, guys. Next is gonna be the fluke style soft baits and swing baits that I like to carry around. I got the Kitech 3.8 on white. I use those with the underspin or sometimes as a trailer. And I also got Z-Men swimmers. Those are on the green natural color with red flakes, which is great. I got Salted Super Fluke, which is a regular fluke from Zoom, and this one is on watermelon, red flakes, black flakes. You see a theme here. So this one actually my favorites here. I got green pumpkin sacos with black flakes. These are definitely for trailers there. And last but not least, as far as those type of style baits, I got the caffeine shad from KVD Strike King. Great soft plastic jerk bait. Next, we got the creature baits that I like to carry around. We got Berkeley, Pete Buzz, and again, see the theme. We got green, red flakes, black flakes. Great for jigs, great for fishing by themselves with a little bullet weight on them. Next, we got the Red Claw from Strike King. This is a must right there, guys. You want to carry this around. This is a great bait, creature bait. And we got a 4-inch Jama Crawl from Yamamoto. This is a little bit bigger of a bait there. And again, you can use those with the jig. You can fish them by themselves in a Texas rig. Okay, now we're moving into more drop shot style, maybe net rig style baits that I actually carry around with me every time I go out. And this is the net bait Saga Crawl watermelon red flakes. Great little bait. I can use it on a net rig, I can use it on a drop shot, so I like to carry this one around. This next one I don't really use as much, but I like to have them around. Is a net bait, the Drifter. It's a small little bait, 2.75 inch, and it's great for a drop shot. So if the bite is tough, I like to take this out and throw it out there on a drop shot, and sometimes it actually works pretty well. Then for my net rigs specifically, I got the Z-Man Big TRD, and I also like to carry around the regular TRD. This one is my favorite color. I can't remember the color of this. Oh, copper truce, and it has that chartreuse obviously color. And this one is the little bigger one. Works great on ponds. I also have the Net Ocho. Again, really natural colors. You got green pumpkin, a little bit of brown, and black flakes on there. And last but not least, I actually started using this last year, and this is from Crush City, Net BLT. And again, just natural colors, guys. This actually green pumpkin, black flakes. So those are all my soft baits I carry around every time I go out there. Now let's talk about the terminal tackle. Oh, he got me wrapped up. That's an easy one though. Ah, he got me wrapped up. He's gonna go. I don't know which way he's going. Damn. I'm gonna have to go swimming. Alright, so chaos is happening. He got me wrapped up. Damn.
Come on, Maverick, let's go. Come on. Let's go, hurry. Let's go. Come on, Maverick.
Got him. Got him out. Come on, baby. All right. Yeah, he got me on that tree. Yeah, a decent one. Here we go, first fish of the day, guys. Little hectic.
Yeah.
All right.
Look at that. Hold on, I need a picture.
Hold on.
If I'm gonna watch a YouTube, I need a picture. Hold him up. Excellent.
There we go, 2-pounder, first fish on the Senko.
Beautiful.
You got me wrapped up on that tree right there.
Yeah, well that's where they're at.
Yeah. Ready to go?
What's your YouTube channel?
Okay, with all those soft baits and different baits, you're gonna need some terminal tackle, and this is what I carry around. Terminal tackle again can get really crazy, but I like to keep it simple. So we're gonna start with, I got Ned rig heads here. I got a couple Ned rig heads and a couple shaky heads. So I keep in this container, they all mix in there. I got black ones, white ones, green ones, shaky heads, and Ned rig hooks there. And I got a wacky rig little tool here with the wacky rings. This is for wacky rigging, as you guys know. So I like to carry one of these to make my life easier if I want to actually fish a wacky rig. Also have pegs or bobber stoppers. This is if I want to fish a weight, a bullet weight, and I want to peg it against the hook. You need to have some of these. So these are black ones. Keep one little package, that should be enough. It has what, 9 pieces in there, so if I start getting low, I get another one, but one of them should be enough for you. We also have drop shot weights here. This is the ones that you clamp on. This is 1/8 of an ounce, and I feel like that's enough weight for me, especially from ponds, fishing from shore. So these are the only ones I carry around. Also have nail weights, just a couple nail weights if I want to make a Nico rig. If you don't know what a Nico rig, you can Google it, but you need a couple nail weights to be able to do that. And then we got bullet weights, guys. We got this worm sinkers. This, I think this is a 1/8 an ounce as well. Just little tiny worm sinkers. I use these if I want to fish a little bit deeper. I don't use them as much. I like to fish my worms, my stick baits weightless, but if I have to throw one in there, I use this little tiny one. And then we got tungsten weights, the bullet weights. So we got, this is Picasso lures. I think this is 1/8 of an ounce, tungsten weight, really small. But believe it or not, this little one weighs the same as this one, just smaller profile, since tungsten is more dense metal. And then we got 3/8 of an ounce, and I got 2 different styles here. Now these are really heavy. I like to fish this when I'm trying to punch through vegetation. If I'm able to reach some lily pads, some grass, I like to use it with creature baits and just peg it to the hook, and then I have like a punching bait right there. So these are the exact same thing, just different brands. Carry a few of them in there. This one's already open. As you guys can see, I was using that. As far as hook goes, I like to carry around Gamakatsu EWG. This is 4/0. That's the biggest one I carry around, EWG. And for my stick baits, I prefer to have an offset shank. This is a 3/0 offset shank. Great hook for stick baits. I feel like it has a more natural profile and allows the stick bait to wiggle and do its natural thing when it's sinking. So this is the one I like to use most of the time. I got a couple of different sizes here. It's a EWG 2/0. That's for smaller baits, or kind of like that little craw that I showed you earlier, the net craw. And also have swim bait hooks, and this is a 3/0 EWG with a screw lock and a weight on the belly. Now this is the ones I use for those swim baits I showed you earlier, the Kitech and the Z-Man elastic. So these are the ones I like to use if I actually fishing that way. As far as drop shot goes, and wacky rigs, I got a drop shot. I got different brands. These are pretty much very similar. My favorite is the mosquito hook from Owner. This is size 1. I only have one left in there. But the other ones that are great is the Mustad big hooks. I like those for drop shot. And I even use these for wacky rig. And also this is a little bit more cheaper drop shot hook, size 1. And this is Pro Series from Laser Sharp. And that's it, guys. That's all the terminal tackle I use. See that? There's some bluegill right there. So when there's bluegill, there's also bass that are feeding on those bluegills. So we're gonna fish this spot for a little bit. It's this little current here, this corner, and the wind's pushing against the corner right there. So see if we can get one there. See if there's one there. The color is really good, actually, because it's dark enough for this muddy water. Got one. First one on the Senko. we go. Not a giant, but a decent one. The Senko is on the board. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Thank you for playing there. Senko's on the board. Definitely not a giant, but pretty fish right there. Senko is on the board. 1-0. The stick bait versus the creature bait. So far, the stick bait is winning. There he goes. Okay, there's a couple more things I like to throw in the bag, and obviously that's gonna be a scale. I'm gonna be more consistent on the scale part because I have not been carrying this around, but you should have a scale just to keep track of your catches and how much they weigh and see your progress. If you catch a big fish, you want to know exactly how much it weighs. Next, I got little material. This is Vanish 100% fluorocarbon. This is actually 12 pounds. I usually keep a 17 pound as well, but I can't right now. But I use this as little material. If I have braid, I can put this at the end of my braid and I should be good. 12 pounds should be enough for any fish in a small pond, but if you're actually targeting giant fish, if you're targeting, you know, it's a big fish, I would recommend you to use 17 pounds because 12 pounds might be too weak if you hook into a big fish. Another thing I like to carry is this Baymate fish attractant. This is something I don't use as much, but I use every now and then when my stick baits need a little bit of refreshing. If they don't get destroyed right away, I just spray the bait a few times and it kind of refresh the bait, and I like to have it on my bag. And last but not least, guys, I got my clippers to clean my nuts. I got braid cutters, this is for braided line, and I got small pliers just in case the fish kind of get the hook a little deep, and a little measuring tape just to see the size of the fish. All right, here we go. Fish number 3. Tiny one, but still counts. On the Senko as well, so there he goes. That's it, guys. Don't forget to hit subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, check out this next video that's gonna be up here. Still about bass fishing. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Oh my God. Yo. I just stepped on a snake, but it's dead. That scared the crap out of me. Jesus Christ. I totally stepped on it. It's obviously dead, but I didn't see it. Okay guys, so you gotta be careful when you're out here because I just stepped on that snake. Luckily, the snake is dead, obviously dead, but I did not see it until I stepped on it. So it's probably a water snake, which is cool. I don't like snakes or whatever, but this one's dead. But I could have stepped on a light one just as easy as I just stepped on this dead one. So be careful when you're out there walking around on this pond, especially now in spring.